here to play soccer actually. So I signed a contract when I was in high school. I was very excited to play soccer, and I just spent, the first couple of years of college looking out at the Monterey Bay and realizing that it's such an amazing place to be, and that I was really lucky and that I wanted to study it for the rest of my life, and that's why I'm here today.
Wow. What position?
Center mid.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good position.
Yeah. I study the behavior of marine mammals, so mostly elephant seals and some other species of seals and sea lions as well. And what I find really interesting about them is that they're so extreme in every aspect of what they do. As an athlete, I appreciate how fast they are and how fit they are and how long they can swim and how well they can navigate the open ocean in order to survive and to produce pups. They're just really amazing animals. Interested in understanding exactly what's going on in the open ocean. You look out at the Monterey Bay and it's sort of a mystery. It's like this flat blue surface, and there's amazing things going on underneath the ocean surface, but it's really difficult to study that if you're not a marine mammal and you can't hold your breath. So I like to partner with the marine mammals like elephant seals in order to instrument them and study them and really figure out what they can help us learn about what's going on under the ocean surface. Climate change is obviously having a really big impact on our world. I think we're barely scratching the surface on what those climate change impacts will actually be, but with our elephant seal research in particular, we're trying to understand sort of the baseline of what's going on. How many animals are there? What age classes are they? How healthy are they? Are they producing pups at the rate we think they're supposed to be producing pups? And that can help us sort of set expectations for the future and really be able to measure in a mathematical way when things become different than the expectation.
Mm-hmm. Are you optimistic about the future in that sense?
Yeah, I think so. These animals are incredible, not just in what they can do, but also in how they can adapt to changing situations. And I think that's just really amazing. One of my favorite things about the work that I do is that it's so local. So it's in our ocean backyard right here. We can get in the car in the morning, drive the 30 minutes north to Año Nuevo, and be out there with the elephant seals that are our study system. And because of that accessibility to us, the animals are also accessible to the public. And so we're able to interact with lots of members of the public, whether that's K through 12 school groups or high school classrooms, or whether it's adults who are just on a vacation and want to be able to see the seals. We can interpret our research and help them understand how special those animals are. And I think that motivates them to really protect those animals as well. One of the biggest man-made issues that we see with the elephant seals is literally just trash on the beach. Trash washes up from the ocean and probably off of the local beaches as well and ends up at Año Nuevo. So we'll see balloons, we'll see buckets, we'll see shovels, we'll see pieces of plastic just sitting around at this beautiful natural elephant seal colony, these bright colored pieces of plastic that clearly don't belong. So one of the things I like to tell people is that the trash that they produce and put places ends up somewhere, and we don't want it to end up on these elephant seal colonies or polluting the ocean or entangling animals like we often see happening. So just taking care of that trash and being sure to reuse, reduce, and recycle is really helpful too. One of the parts of our science is actually sedating and instrumenting elephant seals with what are called biologgers, so electronic instruments, kind of like a cell phone, but miniaturized and waterproof and depth-proofed and seal-proofed. We attach those biologgers to elephant seals, and then when the elephant seals go on their oceanic migrations, the instruments collect data for us about where the seals are going and what they're doing, how deep they're diving, what they're experiencing out there. I didn't realize I was being photographed. There's too much else, other stuff going on, but that particular one was on Año Nuevo Island, which is actually pretty rare. Most of our work happens on the mainland, and that particular seal happened to go back to the island. I remember she was 14 years old. She's a really big, really old seal, and we really wanted her instruments back. So we took a boat out to the island, pulled up the drugs, snuck up to the seal, and caught that initial stick. And that picture of me in my wetsuit sticking the seal is probably one of my favorites. You're trying to pay attention with all of your senses at once. It's like the opposite of a sensory deprivation experience, like, strong pungent smells of the island and the sound of the elephant seal colony, and you're trying to, get your vision on one seal in particular while also keeping track of where all the other seals are and where your, human researcher friends are and how they're protecting you and that you're protecting them, and trying to keep the drugs, in a safe place so you don't inject yourself with them, and there's a lot going on in your mind. So it's nice when you finally get that initial injection done and you can just kind of take a step back and realize that you've done what you needed to do.